Good morning, cool cats and kittens out there. It is another Quarantine Friday, and John and I are here with your St. Louis market update. So, John, we've been tracking the numbers. I was pulling them together here this morning. We're looking at an average over the last 7 days of 1,600 homes on the market every day. It's overall. 145 homes come on the market every day. And 10% of the overall market goes under contract every day. So we're talking about 160 homes going under contract every day. So what do you interpret from these numbers?
Well, Nick, first off, I think that's counterintuitive. We're plugged into the national media, and the national media is focusing on the tragedies that are happening out there, and we're assuming everything's ground to a halt. And, that's actually happening in some markets, but that's obviously not in ours. And so what we know is that we've got buyers are still buying and sellers are still selling. And what we see there is it's at a reduced amount, right? At this time, this time last year, we would have been a lot higher in both of those numbers. But what we are seeing, though, is that there's still a balance of buyers and sellers there. And as a matter of fact, this past week, it looks like the buyers are outperforming the sellers. And we've got more demand than we actually have supply coming on the market.
That's right. That's absolutely right. So if I'm maybe a seller and I'm worried about what's going on right now with COVID-19 and how it's affecting the market, what would you say to me?
Well, first off, we want to make sure that we're safe and secure. Okay. I mean, this is a real threat out there, and we want to make sure that we're safe and secure. And there's ways that we can mitigate those risks. If we do feel comfortable exploring the opportunities in the market, we've got to consider something. Right now, the people that are participating in today's market, it's still a fraction of the true buyer population that's out there, right?
Right.
And for that matter, the seller population too, because what we see is the buyer demand's coming back like a bow, right? And so, as we regain confidence, that bow is going to release, right? And we're going to see that buyer demand. There's going to be a surge of activity. Now, the thing is, we don't know if that surge of activity is going to be 24 hours, 24 days, or 24 months. We don't know.
Sure. And what do you think happens after said surge?
Well, at that point, once those buyers' demand has been satisfied, all bets are off the table, right? And so if I'm a seller, I'm looking at there's an opportunity of that surge. Buyers are usually first to come to the market, and then sellers come to the market. However, within recent weeks, our multiple listing service gave us a gift to allow sellers to go ahead and get on the market right now without spending any days on market or having showings or anything like that. That's something that we should probably talk about on a one-on-one basis if we have that opportunity. Now, after that, we just don't know because we're uncertain of what's going to happen with the jobs.
Right. Well, if I'm a buyer right now, which we've seen, like you mentioned, an influx of buyers, been working with a lot of those over the last week. What's your advice for a buyer in the current environment?
I mean, this is the trifecta. This is the hat trick for our move-up buyers. We've got folks that are in an affordable price point. They're getting a premium for their home still. They're able to enjoy 30, 40, 50-year low interest rates. And then they're moving up into a market that's starting to soften. So it couldn't be a more perfect environment for them. And then also our first-time home buyers, there's more financial products available for them, for them to be more competitive. And so this is a great opportunity for them to participate too.
Absolutely. Well, John, I would love to talk to people more about what's going on and answer any specific questions. So please reach out, and we will look forward to talking with you next Friday on the next update.
Thanks, guys.